India is one of the great spiritual powerhouses of this planet. I mean, the Indian people are some of the most spiritual human beings on the planet. They always have been. It's a deep, whatever is in India, it is a deep spiritual place in the world. And they're profoundly devotional people, whether they're Jain or Hindu or Christian or Muslim or Buddhist. You will find some of the most devoted people on the planet come out of the Indian subcontinent, which includes Pakistan. And I'm not including Pakistan in India because there's the partition happened. But once that was all considered one region. It's Hind, basically, Hind and Sindh. But that's really important to note. These are profoundly spiritual people, and Hinduism, which is a very ancient tradition, and I grew to appreciate Hinduism a lot more after I studied it, because my undergraduate degree was in comparative religion, and Hinduism is a deep religion. It runs very deep, and that's why many Hindus never converted to Islam, like Christians also in the Muslim world. But we as Muslims tend to look on it as a polytheistic religion, and so some Muslims have always kind of had a kind of contemptible attitude. You know, they feel a type of contempt because of the polytheistic nature. If you get into, and I don't want to do this now, but if you get into Vedic scriptures and also what the Brahmins understand about the Godhead, the Nirguna and Sirguna, I mean, we could get into the actual theology of Hinduism, but I don't want to. But what I do want to say is that many Hindus have become Muslim. Many of the Indians in India and those in Pakistan, their ancestors were Hindus. But there are still, the majority of people in India are Hindus. Many of them are very decent people. They're good people. Unfortunately, like we have our fanatics, they too have their fanatics. And unfortunately, because of the current zeitgeist, there's been a lot more fanaticism. But we cannot allow this to create this kind of animosity where we either mock or curse or attack their religion. We have to have a basic respect for people's sanctities, the things that they hold sacred. And this verse is telling us, do not curse their idols, because they in turn will curse God. In other words,